My name is Marco Cifuentes. I'm a senior according to 2023. I just wanted to share some advice with you for all your underclassmen. Advice from a senior. All right, question number one.
Is academics. How to take care of your grades.
How to take care of your grades, man. Honestly, you can't take any breaks because I think that's what I did in my high school life. And sometimes I would take breaks. I'd be like, man, I'm gonna do this later. I can just turn it in late. And then once I did that, my grades dropped. And then at the end of the semester, I would have like a 70 or 80. And once the semester exams came up, I thought I could fix the grades, but they actually just went down. So just like try all year, get all those assignments done. If you need, get the extra credit done because you're gonna need that GPA to, get to your favorite college. And if you have a high enough GPA, some colleges don't even require essay. You can just get an extra automatic application. Like, next question.
All right. Can electives make your grades worse?
Can electives make your grades worse? I think that depends on you. A lot of people are different. Like, say if you had like 4 different electives, they can really get in your way of your grades. And sometimes, the electives that you don't really need kind of get in the way of your grades. Because I used to be in a whole bunch of electives junior year, but my grades kind of dropped a bit because of the open electives. I couldn't balance out straight, so I think it's up to you to see if you have enough electives. If you do have too much electives and your grades start dropping, you should, get some easier electives, something that's less intense for you.
All right. Electives. How many electives can you take?
It also depends on how much you can work with. You need to balance things out. That's why they have the IB Inquirer, IB Learner Traits balanced, because you have to balance your grades and your electives. You can't have, more electives than grades, because once those grades drop, you lose your electives and you just end up having to make up your grades.
How did you multitask with school and sports/band?
How did I multitask with school and band and music and sports again? Also, it's a balanced thing. I used to be in basketball for 3 years in high school, and I wasn't happy with my grades because I would have too many games. I would stay up till 9 p.m. and then have a whole bunch of homework left, and I would just be too tired to take it. So once I left basketball, my grades started raising up. So that shows like it really depends on how you work with grades in school and band. I would have band performances last like till 10. I wouldn't get home till 11, and then I didn't have the time to do all that extra credit, all the dual credit classes.
All right. Working as a student, did you work while going to school?
I didn't work going to school. I think if you don't have to work, you shouldn't, because like say if you want to get a job just to get what you want, like, oh, I want these AirPods, you should. If your parents can like sustain you in their household and pay their bills, I think you shouldn't work, because it takes a lot of your school life, and you feel more stressed and your grades start going down. But I think it's different for everyone. If you do need to get the job, I think you should work while going to school. You need to sometimes pay your bills. You need to sometimes try to pay for your tuition. But I think in the end, I think you should focus on school if you don't need to work, because if you get good enough grades, you can get full ride scholarships to colleges and all of that.
All right. Did you work while going to school?
Oh, I didn't work going to school because I didn't need to. My parents, they can sustain me healthy. I did want a job at one point, but that was just because I want, like, oh man, I want to buy this guitar, but it costs $500. I should get a job. But I never got a job, because if you don't have to work, take advantage of that and just focus on school.
All right. Social life. Who should you hang around with?
Who should you hang around with? Well, you have all those friends that they're funny and they're goofy, and sometimes they make questionable choices. But I think in the end, the friends that, all right, let's get that. Okay, the friends that you hang around with, they really show what you're gonna be when you grow up. So if you hang around with the bad kids, the bad friends who get the poor grades, you're gonna grow up like them and then work at McDonald's your whole life. Or do you want to hang out with like the smart kids, you know, the ones that are going to be like lawyers and engineers when they grow up? You want to hang around with them because your friends really reflect on who you are.
All right. Will your friends help you succeed in life?
Well, it depends. You need to choose the right friends. You need to like say like, hey man, you want to hang out, but you know you have to make sure that you can hang out with them without them messing up your school career. You need to hang out with the best friends that would help you study.
All right. Apply for colleges. When should you apply to colleges?
I think you should apply as soon as possible because sometimes people wait around too much and the deadlines come up too soon and they're like, oh my gosh, I forgot to apply for this college, or I forgot to write the essay. So you should get it as soon as possible because I think that's the best way to go at it.
All right. Why should you apply to colleges early?
You should apply to colleges early because colleges, they want to see they want to see who applies first for the colleges. They want to see who really wants to get into that college. Because the later you send it, you'll be the last person they read their essay. Because you know they want to get kids with the best grades.